So instead of giving you a function, they've given you a graph of a function. Um, and so instead of you practicing your shifting and your stretching on an actual function, they're kind of giving you an abstract way of doing this. What they're saying is this is the graph of f. They haven't given you the actual function, they've just given you a picture of it, but the same stretching and shifting rules apply. So for A, what they're saying is they want you to graph on top of this the same function, except it's going to be shifted to the right 1. Remember, the negative actually means to the right within the x. It doesn't make much sense, but you just have to remember that it's opposite of what you would think. And then this means that it's going to be stretched by a factor of 3 vertically in the y direction, and also multiplied by -1, which means it's going to be upside down. So, let's see. It's going to be stretched by a factor of 3. So that means from here to here, instead of being at like 1, 2, it's going to be like 6. It would be like up here, except that it's going to be flipped. So what we're doing is we're translating every point by that. And it's also going to be to the right one. So I know this point is going to be up by a factor of 3, which would be 6. And it's also going to be to the right one. And it's going to be flipped, so it's going to be down here. So there's that point. This guy would be, let's see, there's a distance of 2 from this axis. So it would also be 6, and then over 1, and then flipped. So it would be here. And this point, the same thing, would be down to 6 instead of 2 from the axis, and then over 1, and completely flipped. So, let's see. This still goes over 2, because we haven't stretched the x at all. We've just shifted it. And then this is going to go straight from here to here, and this is going to go straight from here to here. That's a pretty rough graph, but that's the general idea. So that's A, that weird one. And then the same deal here. Here we're going to stretch the x by a factor of -2. So it's going to be twice as wide, and it's going to be flipped horizontally. And then it's going to be shifted vertically down 1. So if we go back to our original graph, so from this axis it's 2 over. I know it's going to be twice as wide as that, so that point will now be 4. And it's going to be flipped. So that point is going to be over here, and it's going to be down 1. So there's that point. Same with this. This is 4 from the axis. So this is going to be 8, which is like, I don't know, over here. And then it's going to be flipped. So it'll be over here and then down 1. Like off the paper. Dang. And then, let's see. If I look at this guy, this is going to be the same deal. It's going to be all the way over here. And then it's going to be flipped to here and then down 1. And because I know it's flipped, I know I still have this kind of this 2 bar here, but remember it's twice as wide. So that means this bar is going to be going over for 4. So it's going to be like this. And then it's going to go here. That was not a straight line. And then here. And that is B, and that is A. I hope that helps.